I didn't even thought about what we were going to say, but this is Ted Czech from MMA Explosion with both hands firmly on the desk in front of me. This is Tom Joyce.
Hello.
All right, so Tom, I'm still pumped from Sunday's Central Pennsylvania Warrior Challenge.
Oh my God!
The first ever sanctioned MMA event in the state.
Okay, if you haven't seen the videos that we have posted yet, in which case watch them immediately after you watch this.
Right.
It was just amazing. I mean, it went off without a hitch.
Really?
Had some great fighters there.
Oh yeah. It wasn't a bad fight.
Oh no. Place was, I mean, like, first of all, I was worried that, okay, maybe there's going to be like some kind of, there's going to be something dodgy about the fights, whatever. I mean, no disrespect intended to the organizers. Just I had never seen, any fights like that before.
Right.
But, and the other thing I was like, okay, are there going to be like, is the crowd going to get like too out of control or anything like that? You know what I mean? Like, I was trying to think of the way. And three, would the fights be lame? Okay. So the answers to those questions, in order, are as follows: no, no, and no. It was great.
Absolutely.
The production itself was great. The cage, the venue, everything.
Lighting, the music.
Yeah. I was really impressed with the crowd. They gave great round of applause to all the fighters. There was no ignorance in there. There was nobody, like, people knew from the beginning, like, who the fighters were, who was in each other's camps, but there was, like, nobody getting in each other's face. There was nobody talking smack to each other. Everybody was very respectful, very cool. And unfortunately, I wasn't able to hang out for as many fights as I would have liked because I had to work that afternoon. But the fights that I saw were all top class. I was really impressed.
Absolutely. Yeah, I mean, Greg Serb and Mark Jovich. Greg Serb being the executive director of State Athletic Mission, and Mark Jovich. I mean, those guys. I think they think along the same lines. They both run a tight ship.
Mm-hmm.
They don't fool around, and they run things with military-like precision.
Mm-hmm.
And so therefore that equals, or that's part of, what contributes to a great show. And yeah, the only thing that I heard that was a little bit messed up was somebody in the balcony was yelling when Biff Walliser was fighting Rob Guarino.
Mm-hmm.
The guy was yelling, this Yahoo was yelling something about, this ain't a wrestling match, it's MMA. Well, I mean, wrestling is an integral part. If you knew anything about the sport, wrestling is an integral part of MMA, and if that's what it takes Biff, if that's what works, then hell, use it.
Yeah,
and clearly that was working for Biff. So of course, and he's a wrestler by trade, so he's going to go with what he knows. It was working. So,
yeah, there's always one idiot in the crowd, unfortunately, but thankfully he was in the minority.
Yeah, and I mean everybody I think got their money's worth. I mean there were 17 fights. There were a couple of fights that it was just unfortunate, just through circumstances, that they ended as quickly as they did, like Ty Krebs and John Tuxford. That one I think was ended in about a minute with Krebs suffering a broken nose.
Yeah, he claims that it was an accidental headbutt. We'll see how that resolves itself. But
yeah, I believe they are contesting that, his camp. And then the other one that ended very quickly was one of the pro bouts. It was Jay Haas. He got caught with a knee bar, and props to his opponent. But I mean, and Jay's young, and he's got a bright future ahead of him. So can't wait to see his next fight.
Oh yeah, yeah.
He comes back from that knee injury, and I did talk with Bob Bittner, his trainer, following the fight, and Bob had said that Jay was quickly up and walking around, so it doesn't seem that severe.
Yeah,
which is thankful, which is good. But yeah, I mean, words cannot describe, Tom. But in looking forward, I have talked with Mark, the promoter, and he says that the next event is a return to Wisehaven.
Okay.
It's on a Saturday this time, not a Sunday. Saturday, July 18th. Okay, and tickets will go on sale May 1st. So go on to www.warriorchallenge.info to order tickets. And the other thing that he's got that Mark has on the site is he's already named his champions.
Oh, okay.
Which I think is, I mean, it's interesting. You don't see this too often, but I think it's good because then you can just immediately set up championship fights.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
So let's just go through this quickly. Flyweight is Josh Aarons. He's the champ there. Bantamweight is Ray Eltringham. Featherweight is Eric Steep. Lightweight is Jimmy Chappell. Welterweight is Justin Scott. Middleweight champ is John Flock. Light heavyweight is Louis the Beast Rumsey. And for heavyweight, it's John Tuxford. There's no super heavyweight. We didn't have a super heavyweight bout, which is over 265 pounds. There was nothing. There was no super heavyweight fight, so that's still open. But those are our champs for the Central Pennsylvania Warrior Challenge. Awesome. Props to all those guys and everybody. And the other thing that Mark told me was that everybody, every single fighter, contacted him and said, "Hey, I want to go at it again. I want to fight again." So we might see some return bouts. We might see some rematches, and then we'll see some other fights with those guys, with the same guys, and maybe some more different guys. So it's looking great.
Oh yeah, yeah. Oh, that's awesome, man.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, there you have it. That's this week's show, and we'll keep it short and sweet, and stay tuned for next week. We'll have more info for you from the York area and beyond in Pennsylvania in the MMA world. Yeah,
just one thing I'd like to say real quick, very quick announcement. I was really pleased. After that, a whole lot of people signed on to subscribe to my videos.
Oh, that's right. That's right.
And thanks a lot. We really appreciate that. And so many people on Saturday or Sunday, just came up to us and said, hey, we love your blog, we love your videos, so thank you so much.
Thank you.
I can't tell you how much we appreciate that. To tell you the truth, when I first started making these videos, I would just put them up on my YouTube account and post them on the blog.
Right.
So what I'm going to do is, because I also cover politics here, I'm really going to amp up my political blog. I'm going to be shooting a lot of political videos where I'll be talking to county commissioners and stuff. And, you MMA fans, I mean, I assume you don't want to see that. So what I plan to do is I plan to start a new channel, a new YouTube channel that's going to have these videos and that's going to have all of the MMA stuff.
Just strictly MMA.
So I will send you all an email notifying you of that. But I highly recommend that instead of going on YouTube and watching these videos, that you access them through the blog, MMA Explosion, because Ted is the writer on that, and he'll keep you up to date on all the local fight scene, on the MMA world internationally. So keep watching and keep reading, and again, thank you so much for your support.
All right, and we're gonna try to call it the YouTube channel MMA Explosion, right?
Oh yeah, something along those lines.
Provided somebody doesn't already have that.
yeah. H.P. Lovecraft is kind of dorky, I'll admit that, but hey.
Yeah. All right, so good news there, Tom. All right. So for Tom, this is Ted saying take care. We'll see you next time.
Sure, Matt.